Before start this story, keep in your mind all of people, companies, groups in this story are not real. Once upon a time in the bustling city of Prospera, there lived a young and ambitious investor named Ethan. Eager to make a fortune, he delved into the world of stocks with wide-eyed enthusiasm but limited experience. It wasn't long before Ethan stumbled upon a promising tech company called Nextronics, whose stock was on the rise. Ethan invested a significant portion of his savings into Nextronics, believing it to be his ticket to financial success. To his delight, the stock price skyrocketed, doubling his initial investment within weeks. Overwhelmed by greed, Ethan's mind became clouded with visions of greater profits. As the stock continued to climb, Ethan found himself becoming increasingly obsessed. He began closely monitoring the market, spending sleepless nights analyzing charts and news articles. Each day brought new highs, and with every surge, Ethan's desire for more grew stronger. Meanwhile, his trusted mentor, Mr. Thompson, an experienced financial advisor, noticed Ethan's relentless pursuit of wealth. Concerned, Mr. Thompson invited Ethan for a meeting at his office. Sitting in a room adorned with framed portraits of legendary investors, Mr. Thompson offered Ethan a cup of tea and shared a cautionary tale. Long ago, Mr. Thompson began, there was a wealthy merchant who had amassed a fortune through his astute investments. But despite his wealth, he was known to be miserly. He hoarded his gold coins, always waiting for a better time to spend them. One day, when the merchant finally decided to sell his coins, their value had diminished, and he lost most of his wealth. Remember, my dear Ethan, profits exist only when they are realized. Ethan listened attentively, realizing the wisdom in Mr. Thompson's words. He acknowledged that his insatiable desire for more had blinded him to the importance of realizing profits at the right moment. Determined to rectify his mistake, Ethan devised a plan. He set a target sell point for Nextronics, a threshold he deemed reasonable and in line with the stock's growth potential. Ethan's goal was to lock in a substantial profit and resist the temptation to hold on for an uncertain future. Days turned into weeks, and Nextronics continued its upward climb. Ethan's target sell point approached rapidly, but doubts and second-guessing plagued his mind. The voice of greed whispered in his ear, urging him to wait for an even higher price. In a moment of clarity, Ethan remembered Mr. Thompson's story of the merchant and his lost fortune. He realized that waiting for an ideal moment might result in losing everything he had gained. With a surge of determination, he made a firm decision to sell Nextronics when the stock reached his predetermined sell point. On a sunny morning, with his finger hovering over the sell button on his trading platform, Ethan experienced a mixture of excitement and anxiety. The stock had reached his target sell point, but uncertainty gnawed at him. What if the stock continued to soar? What if he missed out on even greater profits? Taking a deep breath, Ethan reminded himself of the valuable lesson he had learned. He visualized the merchant's lost fortune, recognizing the danger of holding on for too long. Trusting his instincts and his mentor's advice, Ethan clicked the sell button. As the transaction was executed, Ethan's heart raced with a blend of relief and anticipation. The sold shares turned into tangible profit, safely locked into his account. The stock market, being the unpredictable entity that it is, took a sudden nosedive shortly after Ethan's sell decision. Nextronics plummeted, erasing a significant portion of its gains in a matter of hours. Ethan, however, experienced a profound sense of gratitude. He knew that if he had let greed dictate his actions, he would have lost everything he had earned. The story of the merchant's lost fortune had resonated deeply within him, reminding him of the importance of realizing profits. From that day forward, Ethan became a disciplined investor, establishing clear sell points for his investments. He shared his experience with others, helping them avoid the pitfalls of unchecked greed and emphasizing the importance of setting realistic targets. Ethan's journey in the world of finance continued, but now he navigated it with newfound wisdom. With Mr. Thompson as his guide, he learned to appreciate the value of profits realized at the right moment, forever safeguarding his hard-earned fortune from the grips of an insatiable desire for more.